Just adjacent to No Name Key sits the old watering hole that amuses the locals and baffles the tourists. It's on your marquee. It's not the easiest place to find.
Well, that in itself too has become interesting because we don't advertise, and it's all word of mouth. When you explain to people on the phone how to get here, you say, you know, over the little humpback bridge. And just when you think you've gone too far, go a little bit farther and you're going to see something that looks like a house, but it's not.
This place has some history as well. I mean, it used to be a brothel, I understand. Is that correct?
Well, years ago, this was the late 30s. The owners decided to take the storeroom that was upstairs and to try to make a little extra money, turned it into a brothel. Well, by the early 40s, that was done because, as it turns out, most of the fishermen were better looking than the women that they had hired. So
didn't work out too well.
It didn't work out too well.
The No Name Pub is famous for its pizza, but come on, this is the Keys, where beer is one of the major food groups.
We feature a beer that is our No Name Pub Amber. We serve nice cold beer, and I mean, really, what more could you ask for? You got great food and cold beer.
Right.
Could we have a No Name Amber, please?
But here you also get a taste of the unusual, the pub's wacky wallpaper. The long-time tradition of stapling dollar bills to its rustic walls gives the place an ambiance all its own. How did this start, this tradition?
Well, back in the old days, the fishermen, when they would make money during the season, towards the end of the season, they would come in and they would let them leave a few dollars here, and they'd put their names on them, they'd tack them up on the wall. So that way, when they ran out of money, they knew they could still come here and get a couple beers because they had a couple dollars left up on the walls. All right, Freddie, well listen, why don't you sit and enjoy another beer? I'm gonna go back and check on the pizza.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
While Freddie's in the pub eyeing all that dough, I'm getting a lesson about this dough. How long has the pizza been on the menu?
The pizza started on the menu in the 60s. We had two brothers that came here from Italy to work. And
authentic Italian recipe, huh? You want to show me a good
normally,
technique?
the first thing you're doing is you're going to stretch it a little bit.
Okay.
The dough has a pretty good elasticity to it because of the type of flour that we use. And if you want to get in, and I'm not one of the fanciest people around, but you know, you can flip it.
Good job, Doug.
And what that does is it gives you a nice round pie. So we'll go from here, and then we go right into our pan. And there's the start.
Cool.
Now,
I guess next is the sauce.
the secret recipe here.
Ooh.
Now, this is our large pizza, and we're going to make a royal, which is what we're known for.
Okay. Just spread
go ahead
it all around.
and splop it right in the middle there.
All right.
And then just spread it out. Go ahead and throw another one on there.
Okay. I can manage that. I messed up there.
You didn't stay in the lines when you were a kid, did you?
I drew outside the lines.
Now, one of the other unique
It's a
things.
sloppy looking pizza.
One of the things is we don't skimp on any ingredients here.
Ooh, load it up.
We go right down the line.
Got some sausage here.
Italian sausage.
Tell me when.
Oh, keep going, keep going. Now we'll go to some green peppers, onions,
All right.
mushrooms.
All right. I love mushrooms.
Now, mozzarella cheese.
Con queso. Lots of cheese. I
Mozzarella
love cheese. We're going in hardcore on this pizza.
This is the stuff that when you pick it up, it's got the big
That's the big
strand
string.
on it.
There we go.
And then, of course, last but not least, the pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
We start around the edge and we just work our way inside.
Oh, you're overlapping the pepperoni. All right.
Like I said, nobody leaves here hungry. All right, that looks good.
Cool.
And now it's into the oven.
All right.
With the amount of toppings that we have on there, it still takes about 20 minutes to cook one of these pizzas.
Okay. So what exactly makes this the best pizza in the universe?
It's just fresh dough every day and
Yep.
fresh ingredients.
I can't wait to try it. But first, I've got one final ingredient to add. I gotta show Freddie how hard I've slaved in the kitchen.
The pizza should be ready in a few minutes.
Perfect. Pizza ready for Freddie? Ooh, it looks delicious. Look at that pretty pizza I made.
You did a nice job with it.
I've been working so hard.
You have?
Yes.
You look like a pizza exploded.
Okay, so cleanliness may be next to godliness, but sloppiness sure is delicious. It's a sloppy pizza, but man, it's good.
Doesn't taste good unless it's messy.
Well, so Freddie, how'd Kendra do on her pizza?
I think she did great. I think it's about time we put a few dollar bills on the wall.
Yeah, well, you know, you had asked me earlier if I had any interesting stories, and I ran back to the office because there was one. You mind if I sit down for a minute?
Please, do it.
There was one that I've saved for years. I got this letter, and it's from a kid that looks to be maybe
Oh, no way.
5 or 6 years old. And he writes that he's sorry he was here with his family
$1,000 bills.
and took a couple dollar bills.
I took some money when we had pizza. I was wrong to take it. I'm sorry. Oh,
sent
that's
him-
so cute. And you kept the dollar bills.
I
that he-
sent
that
him
he
back a
stole
letter
from.
telling him I wanted to meet him and his parents next time they were in town. I haven't heard from him yet, but maybe one of these days.
Surprisingly, Doug said theft has not been much of a problem here, but it's our turn to steal a little spot on the wall for our dollar bills.
Fantastic.
Freddie and Kendra do No Name Pub. All right, we gotta find a special spot.
There you go.
Keep going. Go, go, go.
Right
I
there,
think that
front
one
and
will be
center.
up through the next hurricane.
One more.